What is latex modified concrete? Latex modified concrete has stood the test of time over 40 years as the best bridge preservation material available to owners. There are 4 basic steps in the installation of a latex modified concrete overlay on a bridge deck. Fulfilling mix and specification requirements for the LMC. Superior bridge deck preparation. Superior installation of the LMC. Excellent curing of the LMC. The first step, approval of the mix design, LMC, also known as latex modified concrete. Fulfilling mix and spec requirements requires that you provide approved DOT mix design and materials. Charging and calibrating the mobile mixers as it pertains to the state specifications and mix design. Field testing for slump, air, and yield requirements. Protecting aggregate stockpiles from oversaturation by covering with plastic to ensure uniform moisture and slumps at least 2 days prior to use. By fulfilling the mix and specification requirements for LMC, a quality product will always be produced. The second step is the bridge deck surface preparation. Scarify the bridge deck. Removal of all deteriorated and unsound concrete is imperative. Total surface hydro-demolition is the preferred method for the longest-lasting LMC overlays. Thoroughly clean the bridge deck surface of all latent materials by sandblasting, shot blasting, and/or 7,500 psi water blasting. Dry run the finish machine for specified grade. Prior to pouring the latex concrete, wet the deck down with water until the deck does not dry out. Remove all standing water from the deck surface prior to starting the overlay. Cover the deck with plastic to keep it clean and to prevent evaporation from occurring and the deck drying out. Provide enough people and equipment to do the job correctly. Through proper bridge deck surface preparation, superior bonding of the overlay will occur. This will lead to the longest lasting LMC concrete overlays. For Step 3, the installation of LMC overlay. Ensure the slump, air, and yield are correct before placement begins. Place LMC variable depth patches and uniform depth overlay in one operation. Vibrate the LMC, especially along curves, joints, deep areas, and end dams. Check depth of overlay periodically throughout the pour. Tine or mechanically groove the surface. Be conscious of weather conditions. Avoid hot, dry, or windy weather. Utilize night pours or early morning pours. A proper installation of an LMC overlay will ensure a high-strength bond to the existing deck and will protect the existing concrete with an impermeable structural layer. The final step is curing the LMC overlay. Cover the freshly placed LMC overlay with wet burlap and white polyethylene plastic to provide an evaporation barrier within 20 feet of the finishing machine. Keep the burlap continuously wet during the wet cure period. Follow the following cure durations. Type 1 LMC mix, 24 hours wet, 72 hours dry. Type 3 LMC, 24 hours wet cure, 24 hours dry cure. Very early strength LMC, 3 to 5 hours wet cure. Following proper procedures of an LMC overlay placement is essential in providing a 25-year service life for the LMC overlay. The installation of latex modified concrete is a highly specialized operation. It requires training or experienced personnel to achieve maximum potential of the product.